Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, we have a bit of a weird pre-stack here. We're up 2 wins to 1 loss, but I've got a little ways to climb. And we're still early in the expansion, but I definitely have not had any significant success yet in these first few arena runs. It'd be nice to pull something off, but I don't know if this is the deck to do it.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Reaser is weird. Don't want starting hand Holy Fire or Binding Heal, frankly. It'll be better later on. And let's pitch the Greaser. He's not good enough to keep at 4 mana. Okay, we have some stuff. I'm having a very hard time deciding what to do with my Pyromancer a lot of times in this deck. Rockpool Hunter, I think, is an excellent card. Of course, in this deck, he's very close to just being a 2/3 for 2 with no abilities, but he is one of my favorite Murlocs to come out in a long time. I mean, he's no Murloc Knight, but as far as Murlocs who function like Murlocs, he's a pretty amazing Murloc. He's cheap, he's big for the size, and he makes something else even bigger. So I could coin him out, which is kind of pointless. I'm not that excited about him. I'll maybe try and save that coin for something bigger later, although my hand is full of 2s. On the other hand, saving the coin means I could potentially Pyromancy. It's fine. I have more things that can be given taunts than I have Murlocs, so let's waste his power. Right, it makes pretty Tasmanian devil-sounding Murloc noises. Boomtacular. I think I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I'm a priest. Of course, she can take advantage of the fact that she's a mage. Use her death rattle, but then I could potentially blow up his 2/1 with the Pyromancer. I've got options. If she chooses not to suicide her guy, then I can actually silence him and as I coin out a 5/5. That would be decent.
What to do?
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Book is very good. Elemental Book is also pretty good. Oh, yes. I don't think we're going to go with the silence plan. So if I play him, and I coin, I've got 3 mana. I'm not going to be able to spend that 3 mana very well, but I'll live. Actually, if I kill the Harvest Golem, then I heal my guy. That's 2 mana, and then I play him and just coin for the hell of it and kill everything. So that's excellent. I mean, my opponent's doing fine for card advantage. She's not hurting despite how annoying that looked. Does she want to spend half of her mana killing the Pyromancer? I'm going to bet yes. Because if she just spends 5 mana and makes like a 5/5 or something, I can trade the Pyromancer for 3 damage, so it's not going to work out for her. She might as well just shoot him. That's fine. Oh, I like the Bright-Eyed Scout, but I think I'm better off just playing a 4/7. Do I need the taunt that much? You know, the scout could do crazy things, though. I could get a really amazing draw next turn. And then if my stuff's still alive, this guy would get taunt, which is pretty good. It's not using my mana well, but you know what? Let's Bright-Eyed Scout. Nope, she's just made that spell worse. But it's better in my hand than not in my hand, so we'll live. Is it worth using on him? Sure as hell not worth silencing him. This would be a 4/7 taunt. That would not fare well in the current board environment. I can only attack every second turn. I think I'm probably better off just taunting him, tanking him. Save my Shadow of Pain, I think. I could play this guy and then taunt the other 2. That's probably pretty good. Although this is the Flame Strike turn. No, I don't want to do it that way.
Power consumes.
That's very tempting, but I don't want to get flame striked in that situation, so. Not that the Fell Orc survives the flame strike very well. I want to have the 2 taunts to eat one of 8/8 guy's stupid attacks. They only come every second turn.
I wonder.
So I can't decide how to feel about that guy. Like, 8/8 for 6. Very big. Your opponent has to deal with him. That's the problem. Like, yes, he's much worse than an 8/8 that can attack every turn and not freeze himself like an idiot. But you still got that 8/8 out there looming on you for your opponent. And then if you do have any synergy, if you have this guy to give him taunt or something to silence him yourself, then he's actually pretty excellent. Okay, so this guy will kill himself. It's fine. That's frozen for now. I want to just Shadow Word Death that guy? That seems expensive. Get a 5/7. Pretty good. Yeah, let's do this for now.
I got this.
Because if he dies, I still get some, like, little Murlocs to compensate me for my loss. I'm gonna have to deal with the 8/8 guy at some point, though. I'm not gonna have cheap taunts to deal with him forever. She doesn't work well because Mage can just shoot off the bubble. Next turn I can play this, but that's risky if this guy's going to be lying around to kill whatever it is. We'll have to see. If I still have the Threshodon that I could suicide to take him out if needed, then that's fine. I mean, if that was my plan, I could have played the Greaser instead, but the Greaser's much more likely to get Flame Strike or something.
Squire, attend me.
That's a bunch of guys.
Ready, sir.
Whoa, that kind of needs to be Shadow Word Death. Man, I'm more free from Amber, which is awesome, but there's so much crud out there. It's going to take a lot of mana, because Bright-Eyed Scout is kind of screwing me there. I think killing the 8/8 is pretty worthwhile for that.
I wonder.
I'm going to do this. It's probably dumb, but the free from Amber isn't as good when my opponent has all these things out there that can obliterate them. Now, if I hit this guy, my guy goes down to 2 hit points. I could heal him back up to 4, which isn't good enough. Maybe I should just take that out. So you think I should just take that out? You know, it's annoying.
I wonder.
I'd much rather be killing these other guys. Kill him and then heal it, actually. That's not too bad. My opponent still has to trade something decent to get rid of it, in theory. I hate sitting on the Ambers, because they could have been doing amazing things, but they also are likely to just give me an 8/8. That's the thing. They're likely to give me an 8/8 with no abilities, because it'll have like because all the choices will be like Battle Cry or worse things, stuff like that. So, I hear those are good. Do that, okay. Reasonable. Hit me for 8. Now you guys frozen for a while, so this looks like that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, so this is going to be a good turn to Amber. And I can blow that guy up next turn. You charge, my old friend. Finally on my goddamn team. Do I trade these guys to do damage? I don't think so. I think I'm better off having them eat his free damage. Potentially. Not your best pull, Charge. Not your best pull. I've got stuff going on now. Blow up. If Ishar survives, then I'm in excellent shape. Nope. Oh. I don't like that because that was way too easy to take him out, unfortunately. still going to have to spend this to blow up the elemental, which is still pretty strong. Oh my god, the bitter tide as well. Now I'm going to have to leave the holy crap, I can do... You put that... Oh, you've got the taunt here, that's why. I could silence the taunt and then do a horrendous amount of damage to my opponent. Can I survive, though? I'm going to get hit back for a lot. Man, I can't silence... And nesting... I can silence and nesting rock. Okay. That's our plan, then. This may not work out well. Taunt. Will probably terribly backfire. But I had to go for it, right? Beat the crap out of that Hydra, 1 hit point at a time. I'm hoping the 4/7 will prevent me from just dying.
You on the list?
Okay. Oh. If you don't have a way to heal, I can kill you. That's probably an ice block. God damn it. But I don't know if it's an ice block. It might not be an ice block. So do I take the... Oh, god damn, that's pain. Like, this would me for 10. I won't be able to do much. All I need to play this and him and him. Like, and this and one of these 2 minions. And, of course, I can't. So if that's not an ice block, and I cast this on my opponent, I win the game. If it is an ice block, then I probably don't win the game. I'll probably get crushed, although he can't attack this turn. But I still will be really screwed compared to playing this or something. I've got to see if I win the game, right? Yeah. This is the arena. The fact that she saved it for that position does not mean it is the ice block. It would have been a bad gamble to assume it was the ice block. That's the thing. If that was an ice block, though, I would have been in trouble. Okay. Man, that got stressful real fast. She had a lot of those fat, cheap minions. I like the Hydra. I don't think that was the safest situation to play the Hydra. But that elemental guy is like... Only being able to attack every second turn is a terrible drawback. But he's still out there. He still takes a lot to get rid of. If you have stuff in your deck to silence him or give him taunt, then he's definitely a good minion. Like, I could probably get those guys and play them in my priest deck. Just make a more taunt-giving sort of priest deck or something. Not starting hand. Tempting, but not starting hand when I only have 3 cards, so no coin. Crystalline Oracle, excellent starting hand material. Binding Heal, there. Kind of a strong card. May have been places that would have been good last game, but even then, not really that much. Everything was hitting for like a lot of damage all at once. There wasn't much. Oh no, I could have killed the thing with the Threshodon and then healed it back to full, and that would have been pretty awesome. Plus, I could have used the health. So yeah, there were definitely times when it would have been good. Okay, no action from the opponent. I'm fine with that. Heal yourself to pretend you have a Frost Giant. It's just what you do. They don't know you don't have a Frost Giant. You might. Costs you nothing. Yeah, hitting her for 1 also does nothing.
What is in one's way?
The question is, what is she going to do? If she doesn't do anything and I get to put this guy out, I'm going to be pretty happy. If she just, like, heals herself for 1. That would be excellent. Although it would also probably mean that her deck's full of late game stuff that's going to hurt. It's going to get messy. Polymorph my charge after he pulls a 1-cost minion. Anyway, sure, you do that. Not really what I was hoping for, but that's for later. You should be able to protect this guy a little bit. Not that protecting him is super important, but typically it would be inconvenient for my opponent at this stage to just do 1 extra damage to this guy.
Ash to ash.
Yeah. Ash to ash. No, never go ash to ash. I could smite this, kill the other guy, and then heal him back up. That would be pretty sweet, so let's do that. Especially since I don't actually have a lot of other options. Now my opponent is going to have all the elemental tech. If her deck is full of things that trigger off elementals, she casts 1 that turn, and she has 2 little 1-cost ones to cast in later turns. Or cast 1 of them now to set up later turns, I should say. So if she has elemental stuff, it's likely to go off. But right now, looking okay. Especially if my guys don't die, I can get a 4/7 taunt next turn.
Echoes are eternal.
It's his big brother. Yeah. I can't do anything to spare this guy, but I can get this going on.
Fire everything!
Yep, fire everything. Because I think that she's probably going to end up just trading her guy. I don't think that taking him out was worth it, based on what options a priest is likely going to have to buff things. I mean, she could go Power Word Tentacles, and it would be pretty ugly. But, yeah, that was by far the most likely thing to happen. I think this guy's very good. He is a solid minion. Because if you can just play him without the taunt. 4/7 for 5. He's totally serviceable. Since he doesn't require any combos or anything. Just 2 other minions. You often won't have 2 other minions in play. But you don't have to build anything weird into your deck. He's a 4/7 for 5 that has a good chance to have taunt, and unlike a Joust or something, you know when you play him whether or not he will have taunt. That's big. Although now I've got this so I could actually draw cards for healing this. Like, I could technically steal that guy and hit my opponent, but it's not worth it when there's nothing out there to fight. This guy does lose a hit point in the deal if I hit that and heal. Now, my opponent can hit and heal too, but he won't be drawing a card as far as I know. That would have been nice earlier in the turn, but that's okay. Do I want to trade my 1/1? I don't see the point. Opponent's going to heal anyway. Although, if she heals him, I draw a card. So the Northshire Cleric is pretty ass in the mirror match. 2 turns away from Amber.
What is a loon's will?
She has a lot of cards in her hand, though. They're mostly probably big, because she wasn't playing a lot early in the game. I have big stuff, too. It's going to be another giant mess. At least the giant mess tends to be exciting.
I wonder.
But yeah, she's in a tight spot, because normally you would want to just heal him and get good value out of him, and it's so annoying that I'm going to draw a card if you try. And it's not like that guy on his own fights the rock super well.
What is a loon's will?
Okay, the bomb squad fights the rock pretty well. But I'm kind of okay with this board position anyway. You don't want to Ray of Command the bomb squad. This, not as important. I think what we're going to do is trade. Yeah, she's going to be very vulnerable, but we're going to take that out, so we don't have to worry about it. It can't be silenced or anything like that. I get a card from this.
Right away.
I could actually Binding Heal this just to draw a card and keep her alive. I don't think it's worth it, though. I think I'm better off dropping the Racketeer.
Say hello to my little friend.
Hello.
Even though I'm not going to want to spend the 1 mana next turn either, but I think I could get more value out of the thing than 2 hit points on a 1/3 and healing and drawing a card without even healing myself at all. We're in a good position, but we're going to start having Amber Wars any second now. It's going to be like, my turn, Amber. Her turn, Amber. Oh, she may be going in for elemental stuff instead. Oh, she's playing both of them. That's weird. Does she actually have Legendary Guy? No, she has the Rock. Okay, that makes sense. Smell what the Rock is cooking. So that's tempting to not play Amber, which is always my problem. Because right now, I could hit that, finish it with him. I could heal this guy with the Binding Heal. He'd be back up to full, and I'd draw a card. And then I could do other stuff. Means not freeing from Amber. So, my opponent's going to Amber first. So, if this wasn't a mirror match, if I was looking at this board and it was a different class, I would take the hit that and a heal and all that stuff option. I think it's important to Amber first so that mine can attack. That's interesting, because these two are garbage for 10 mana. I guess we're taking Malagos. And we're going to do this. And we're going to do that. I don't get to heal. And my guy's super vulnerable. But Malagos? I already used my Smite. Do I have other damage stuff? I have the 5 damage spell. The Holy Fire in there somewhere, although I don't think I have many damaging cards to pull on. So I think the Malagos power is scarier than it has any realistic right to be. Like, it looks scarier than it is to me. Opponent does not have the Amber, but I had to be worried about the Amber. Yeah, that's unsurprising, but now I can draw cards from this, which is okay. I can kill one of those guys and then Binding Heal him, which is actually pretty good. It makes me glad I saved it. I could play this, and I can play whatever I draw from her. So let's do that first, just in case. 5 mana Threshodon? That's kind of cool, but I think right now I'm better off doing what I was going to. I'd rather play my own Greaser? Get greased? Or the Devilsaur Egg, in case my opponent actually has area stuff. Or I could draw another card and play this. I have lots of cards, though. As awesome as the cards are, they're not as important. But they're really good, because they're cards. You know what? I'm going to draw another card. I'm addicted to cards. Let me just play him. If she plays something with 3 attack, I could run it into the Greaser, but there's no, I don't see much chance of the Greaser still being alive by then. I don't know. Malagos, not one of my preferred picks, but under the circumstances, it still seems pretty good. Volcanosaur. Is it going to be a poisonous Volcanosaur? That would be a move you don't see very often. Nope, just taunt. Oh, he gets double. He gets 2 things. He could be a poisonous taunt Volcanosaur. It could happen. It is! That's how big Malagos is. That's okay, though. I can take him out with smaller stuff, I think. Maybe I can't. No, not really, unless my opponent plays a minion for 2 mana. There we go. Anything but +3 attack. I guess not targetable would be pretty annoying, too, actually. Poisonous! Perfect! You are going to be sad. And surrender. I've got enough cards. I should draw a card from her first, but I'm just going to kill this guy. It's fine. Your move. Light Bomb would have almost no effect. Light Bomb's out anyway, but like, Dragonfire, that's not going to help. Like, you have problems.
Just a pinch of liquor.
Okay.
A glorious adventure.
Oh, you're trying to stay alive. Free from Amber. Well, I was going to Shadow Visions, but... she's got 13 health. You know what? I'm not going to be able to kill her even if I Shadow Vision something and do so. So, yeah, you know what? Let's just free from Amber. I should really Shadow Visions anyway. No, let's free from Amber first. Why not? Just regular old 12/12 Deathwing. I don't need to heal that. It's pointless. Let's just Shadow Visions. Not Amber. Oh, I should have Shadow Visioned first. I could have Holy Fired. Whoops. Oh well. Watch. This will be the turn that Malygos dies. I forgot that was an option. That would have been smart. This game could be over.
Out of my jungle.
If you don't heal yourself, you're boned! Yep. Choose wisely.
I ain't talking.
Okay. I'm not sure that was a good deal. What were the choices that you take that? You did heal yourself! Ah, now I have to work. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can work.
You are
Good damage, Holy Fire. Because Malygos. Free from Amber wins again. The Amber fatness, it's pretty real. It's pretty real. I seem to have an okay amount of ways to deal with things earlier in the game too, so 4 wins, that's already a solid run, but let's see if we can turn it into a good run next time. If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.